So I'm going through some pretty severe withdrawal symptoms of my antidepressants right now, so I just wanted to show you what those withdrawal symptoms are like. So I obviously don't go off your antidepressants without a doctor's help. You can't just stop them altogether. You have to step down in dosage and then do periods without and half doses and that kind of thing. But so I'm swapping antidepressants because mine are no longer working. I've been on them for 6 years, and God, I sound like a freak right now. But yeah, so with the help of my doctor, I'm dosing down, ready to try a different one, which will hopefully work. So the symptoms that I'm feeling right now, after 3 days without any, so I've stepped down to half dose now. I'm on third day without any. So I'm feeling like whole body kind of itchy on the inside and feeling like I could burst into tears at any moment, which I have obviously a red nose. I keep like bursting into crazy tears, and mile a minute in the mind, so everything is just racing, and it's a lot of just negative stuff, and like things like going over conversations that didn't go well, and just anything that your mind wants to think about it will think about it, and will just go over and over and over and over, and it's not just one voice going over and over and again, it's like 100 voices all at the same time. It's my own voice but nonetheless over and over and over and over, and it's really distracting and difficult to actually get any work done and to go outside and interact with normal people. I think, I had a client here earlier today and I wasn't feeling any of these symptoms, but so I just wanted to show you, like, now that they've kicked in, what I'm actually feeling like on this whole antidepressants kind of come down journey. No thoughts of self-harm or anything like that, but I'm one of those people who don't ever get those thoughts of self-harm. But a lot of people with bipolar and borderline personality disorder do feel those quite often. So basically, if you are one of those people, it's highly likely that you'll be feeling thoughts of self-harm or suicide or things like that. So you really have to make sure that you do it in a really controlled environment. Make sure that you don't plan anything major. I've been doing this over 2 weeks now, and I've actually had really busy weeks. It was definitely not the right time to do it, but I'm surviving. It's okay, and my form of bipolar is I think a lot less than most people, so I'm feeling like I'm doing okay. And I work for myself from my kitchen bench. There's my kitchen. So obviously it's a lot easier for me to work from home, and I can burst into tears if I want to, and I can have a little rant in my head and I can stop work if I need to, even though I've been super busy. I've been just pushing myself, just try and finish off that last bit, and then you can take a break. And the breaks that I've been taking is going to the hardware store and getting some craft stuff to do, just to try and take my mind off stuff. But obviously it's really difficult to stop your mind racing, so it is a difficult process to go through. Anyway, I'm seeing my doctor on Monday, and new antidepressants, which will hopefully mean happy Nicole. Well, we don't want too happy, do we? We just want moderately happy. Anyway, I'm gonna go now because I've got a bucket load of work to do, and I'm sounding like a complete fucking crazy person. Okay, ciao. Oh, and I also forgot to say some of the other side effects that I'm experiencing are what's called brain zaps. So obviously when you just stop your antidepressants and don't have them for like over 24 hours, you will get these brain zaps in a major way, and they're horrible and you basically can't stand them. But sort of even on the whole come down method, ready to go on to new meds, you still get a little bit of these brain zaps. They're not quite as powerful, but they are quite disturbing to feel. So to describe what brain zaps are. So brain zaps just kind of feels like being electrocuted in your brain, just mildly, but well, if you stop them altogether, just cold turkey, they will not be mild. They will be extremely painful, and painful is probably not the right word. The right word, I guess, is I don't even know what the right word is. They're excruciating, basically. But during the come down phase, you still get them, and they're a little bit more like instead of a zap, they're a zzz kind of thing. If that makes any sense, I don't know if it makes any sense whatsoever. But this, I've also experienced stabbing pains in my eyebrow. So the first day that I went down to half dosage, I started getting these really tiny like needle stabbing things, and they would go for like probably every 2 minutes I'd get a little needle stab, and it would kind of go like through the top of the eyebrow right down behind the eye. And I googled this, and a lot of people experience this. And it was only like quite mild, but sort of, it's quite annoying. And then it started to calm down on the second day, but then by the third day, it had developed into this really sharp pain. So it wasn't going all the way through my eye anymore, but it was going just sort of directly into my eyebrow here. And it felt like I was literally being stabbed with a huge, not so sharp needle. Other people describe it as like an ice pick, but to me it wasn't quite as big as an ice pick, but it was definitely quite a violent type thing with like a really big fat needle that wasn't sharpened properly. So that was just another little element of fun that I wanted to tell you about, just in case you're experiencing that. It will go away. Mine have gone away now. But it's nothing to be too worried about, and you're not having a brain tumor or anything like that. It is just part of the coming off the medication.